Hello everyone, welcome to another video with my life in the middle. This is your girl Lanisha, and I have missed y'all. I really have. I mean, I have been MIA lately because life has been lifing. Nothing bad, it's just been a very busy time of year for me as far as my work is concerned, and just trying to keep up with work and family and all that in between. It has been quite busy. Also, I know I've never actually shared this with you all, but I do suffer from an autoimmune disease. It is lupus. And so with that, with additional stress and stuff like that, or lack of enough sleep, being out in the sun or being in the heat, different things like that, it can cause a flare up, and the flares can be quite painful for me. It's a lot of joint pain. It may be bruises and rashes over my body, even worse, fatigue, and it can really knock me out. And so I have been battling with that, during this, very busy and stressful time as far as work is concerned. However, work is starting to slow down. I am slowly but surely catching up with everything. My little baby, she just turned 3 in the end of March. And so we were able to celebrate her. My mama just had her birthday. I have not been able to see her yet and love her on her yet for her birthday, but that just happened. And in the midst of all that, I am getting ready for vacation. Yes, your girl is going on vacation. I have mentioned it before. My husband and I have a wonderful trip planned to Egypt, and we are going there towards mid to the end of next month. I want to say we leave on May 19th, and we'll be gone for like 2.5 weeks or something like that, or equivalent to that. I don't know the exact time frame, but we'll be gone for a while. So with everything, I've also been trying to get ready for that trip and preparing myself for that, especially because, as I just mentioned, with the lupus. So in the midst of all of this, in the past couple of months, I've done a little shopping here and there. So I said, you know what? Since I've missed y'all so much, I'm going to come on and do like a collective haul video. Now, a lot of my shopping in the past couple of months have been a little bit more practical and not so much on the luxury spectrum. I like a little bit of luxury everything, but it's been a little bit more practical. Like, for instance, my daughters are growing like weeds. I tell you, they are growing like weeds, and they are tall and skinny. And so I've had to, buy them, almost a complete wardrobe, new shoes, all that stuff. And shout out to their godmama and all their adopted aunties that have been helping to contribute to, replenishing their wardrobe. I must say I am quite blessed in that fact that I have some great friends that are, love on my babies and want to spoil my babies. So we've been shopping for that. My husband has also been losing some weight, and so he needed some stuff to kind of fit him a little bit better. And so I did go shopping for him at Ralph Lauren, and I met a wonderful sales associate at Ralph Lauren named Louis, and he has been absolutely great. My husband is 6'7", so it is very hard to sometimes find him clothes to suit his height. I find that Ralph Lauren big and tall section really does him well. So I have been doing a little shopping for him because it was definitely a need. And if you want me to, show you a haul of what I got for him and, stuff like that, let me know, because I know I have some gentlemen watching. So I am all for showing y'all when I shop for him and how that kind of stuff looks. Okay, so where to start? So since I started out the video talking about my autoimmune disease and, the fact that I am very sensitive to heat and sun, you might be saying, oh, then Lanisha, why are you going to Egypt at the beginning of summer? Well, because that's the time I have. That's the least busy time for my work. So that's the time I gotta go. And Egypt was on my husband's bucket list. He wants to see the pyramids and do all that wonderful stuff. So two things. Because of me being sensitive to heat and sun, I needed to get clothes where I can protect my skin as well as not burn up, you know, so I can be cool and, you know, but still be protecting my skin. So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I need, you know, maybe some nice linen clothes and, you know, long sleeve linen, you know, some shorts or stuff like that, but definitely some light clothing, light breathable clothing. So I was on the hunt for that. And then also because I have lost, I want to say I'm going on 35 to 40 pounds over the past year. You know, that has been something where I do have some linen clothes in my closet currently, but now they have gotten too large. So, yeah, so I was on the search to see, to get now properly fitting clothes that will match the occasion for this trip. And I will be honest with y'all, I am not the type that I shop for vacation. I just never do that because who's gonna see me? Ain't nobody know me in Egypt. So they're not gonna say, oh, I saw you in that outfit last summer. You know, but because of trying to make sure I'm protecting my skin, trying to make sure that I'll be cool, and also now having clothes that will actually fit me, I had to go and do a little bit of shopping. Now, I did not know what my size was. However, one did give me a recommendation of Athleta, and they said that, you know, they do have clothing that is more suitable for taller women and also more suitable, you know, for all body types and stuff like that. So I went into their store and checked them out. And when I went in their store and checked them out, you know, they actually had a whole line of clothing that was called travel clothes. So that made life easy, right? So, I went and tried some stuff on. You know, I took out extra large and large just to try on to see what my size was. I went into that fitting room, and obviously at first I tried on the extra large, and yeah, that was way too big. Okay, so the young lady that was helping me was like, I think you need to go down to a medium, which probably was true for certain things. I did need to go down to a medium, but I wanted the clothes to be a little bit baggy. So I did kind of was sticking to the large in most things and then medium in some. I would say though, because I'm a sucker for a sale, and they did have an online sale that was like up to 40% off. So what I did is I went into the store, I tried on the stuff, saw what fit me, what I liked, and then what I did is I used that knowledge to go online and purchase the same, you know, items on the online only sale. Wherever we can save them coins, okay? Wherever we can save them coins. So I'll show you what I got. So here is one item. It's basically just a linen shirt. The sleeves can be rolled up or rolled down. So I got that. So it's just kind of throw this on over the dress I have. So it's, you know, it's quite loose and fitting. And I like that because, you know, I can wear like a tank top underneath and then, you know, put this on and roll down the sleeves to protect my skin and then leave it open. And then if I get really hot, I can take this back off. So I love that. So I did get this shirt. And then I also got the same shirt in like a green khaki color. So the same exact shirt in that color, nice and breathable. I did get the pants to match the green khaki shirt. I did not get the pants for this shirt, this color beige shirt. The reason why I didn't get the pants for that one, because I felt like I have that kind of colorway pants in my wardrobe already. And so I just didn't want to, you know, overdo it and get a lot of the same colors. Okay, so I got that. I also got these like Bermuda shorts too. And actually these are a little too big. This is a large and this is a little too big for me. However, I didn't return it because it has this drawstring, so I was able to tighten up the waist and then, you know, just have the pants, you know, the short part a bit baggy and a bit longer. So I thought that would be good for us to go on different excursions. And then I could always pair it with the beige linen shirt and a tank top. I did get this. I got this little romper outfit here. It's what type of material this is. Let me see if I can find the type of material on here. It says recycled material, featherweight, stretch fabric, breathable. It's called the Brooklyn Utility Romper. It's not really telling me the type of material. However, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on here, but I did get that. It's a very, very light material. I don't know if you can tell through the camera how light it is. And so this, I got in a size 12, and you know, that fit pretty good. I would say that was pretty true to size. The next thing I got is similar to the romper, but instead in the pants version. And again, I got this khaki color. You know, y'all know I love green or variations of green. So this is it. It is super cute. And this one I did get in the medium, and it's long enough and it fit very well in the medium, and it wasn't too tight. It has nice loose fit, and so I went ahead and got that. So those are a couple of the things that I picked up for my trip. More so for those are for like when we go to see the pyramids, when we go to the Sphinx, when we go on different excursions. Those are the clothes, or when we go to the bazaar, those are the clothes I can wear and, you know, can walk around for hours, and it would be very breathable and manageable for me. So I did get that, and I felt like with those items, even though it's not a lot, I can mix and match with like different tank tops and, you know, play with the colors and with a lighter jacket, you know, stuff like that, to kind of, you know, make various outfits out of just a few items, because I'm not trying to pack a lot. Okay, another thing that I got for my trip to Egypt, I just couldn't resist. One of my friends, she did tell me about this store that was in the mall, and because she knows I love Farm Rio, but there's no Farm Rio in my area. So she was telling me about this store in the mall that carries Farm Rio items. So I decided to go there and check them out. And the store is called Everything But Water. And I know this bag is all beat up because when I got it, I kind of just threw it in my closet and haven't taken it out. But when I went in there, as soon as I walked into the store, oh my God, I saw this dress and I was like, yo, I have to have it. Have to have it. So I got it. So let me take it out. Still wrapped up in the tissue paper. And oh my God, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Look at this dress. Look at this dress. OMG. It has the ruffles at the end, and it's kind of like a high-low style, where the front of the dress is higher than the back of the dress. This, oh my God, I have to find a picture of it so I can show y'all better. But this style is, the colors is so pretty. And I was thinking, oh my God, this would be a gorgeous dress to wear in Egypt. There's a part of our trip where, so there's a part of the trip we're going to stay in Cairo first, and then we're going to go on a river cruise on the Nile for about 3 to 4 days. And then from there, we're going to fly over to another part of Egypt, and we are going to stay at a beach resort on the Red Sea. And I have heard that the Red Sea is beautiful. It's like breathtaking to see. And so for that portion of the trip, I was like, this is going to be a beautiful dress to wear to like dinner or something, you know, a nice dinner or something on the water, you know. So I thought this was great. If I can find a picture of this dress, I'm going to insert it so you can have a better view of it. But this dress, I got it in a size medium. So as you can see, you know, I had to try on stuff to know, you know, what size to wear. Okay, so I got those. Let's see, what else did I get? Let's see. Yes, so I have never been a makeup person. Yeah, I'm just not. Part of the reason because, you know, I have very sensitive skin, and, you know, certain lipsticks, you know, foundations will cause me to break out, and my lips would swell, or it will leave like burn spots. So I really, really am very careful when it comes to makeup. However, I've been hearing about Chanel makeup, and so I decided to try them out. And so I went to Saks, and I went to the Chanel counter there, and I picked up some makeup. And the ones I picked is some lip colors and also like an eyeshadow pencil. And so I picked up this lip color. This one is, I guess this is called the Duo, okay? And the color of this one, I haven't opened this one yet. The color of this one is red brown, number 196. Is it focusing? Yeah, this one is red brown for $196. So let me open this one so I can kind of give you what the color actually looks like. Now, I thought this one was interesting, the whole duo, because, you know, one part of it is the lip color and the other part of it is kind of like a lip gloss. So this is a color, the red brown color. I tend to like more neutral type colors, and this one was really pretty. So you can see this part, you know, you have the lip color, and then when you turn it around, this part is thus like the lip gloss. And so what I have found with this so far is that when you wear the lip color alone, it tends to be a little like sticky, but then the minute you put on the lip gloss portion, it kind of smooths it out and gives this nice feeling on your lips, and it's actually very long lasting, very long lasting. So I really like this. I bought this color, which I haven't used yet, and I also bought this color, and this is a color I currently have on my lips, and this color is called Intense Caramel number 154. I have been using this one a lot, and I really like it. I like how it looks on me and my skin tone. I like that it's very neutral, and it's very long lasting, and it keeps my lips very moisturized with the lip gloss portion. So I really like this. So who knew that I would like, you know, luxury makeup? Never thought I would see the day that I buy luxury makeup. Now, this I've also been wearing, and I love this one, and it is basically eyeshadow pencil. I'm not the one to sit down and do my makeup for anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour and out to do the full beat face and everything. You ain't gonna find me do none of that. I want quick and easy. So this is it. I like that. So, you know, I can just quickly just put this on. Like, I can do this in the car. I can do this wherever I'm at, and it is quick and easy. The color of this one is nude, and it's number 90. Love it. And I want to say maybe in my last video or something, I did have this eyeshadow pencil on. This was really good. I believe each one of these Chanel makeup stuff was, we call it, about $50 each. I think it was $50 each for each of these. Okay, what else did I get? So, the next thing I got was from Tory Burch. So yes, now let me tell you something, y'all. I love me some Tory Burch. I have about, I don't know how many pairs, maybe 6-7 pairs of their Miller sandals. I love them, and I've had these sandals for years, and they still look good. I love me some Tory Burch. But which I don't have it on right now, but my Apple Watch band is a Tory Burch band, and I've had that band for 2 years. When I tell you that band has been worn out, it has been worn out. And believe it or not, even though it's been worn out, I still get compliments like, oh, that's a nice, you know, Apple Watch band. Where did you get it? You know, kind of thing. But I decided, since I did change out my jewelry to white, gold, and silver, I wanted to get a different Apple Watch band, you know, just to switch things up a little bit. Not that this really matches the whole white, gold, and silver stuff, but it's a little bit more neutral, I guess. I don't know. So I got this. I got the black leather one. Now, it is very, very simple. It's just a leather band with some gold detail, because y'all know I am a gold and rose gold girly. I'm trying to open this so I can give you a better look at it. So here it is. There it is. Yeah, love them. And I wear this to work. I've gotten them wet and everything, because I use a lot of hand sanitizer, and as I said, the one I have, and it's currently still on my Apple Watch, has lasted me 2 years, y'all. So I felt like this was a good buy. It cost what, maybe $150. So I'm happy with that. I have thought about getting an Hermes Apple Watch band, but you know, they don't have them in my local boutique, and I haven't really found one that really catches my attention. So I haven't pulled the trigger on that. So I'll stick to my Tory Burch for now. All right, so there is a couple more stuff that I did get, but I think I'm going to stop this video here and probably record those in another video. Plus, I have some exciting things to tell you about that happened early March. and I have just not got around to sit and record a video about it. Shameful, shameful. But I have to sit down and record a video and, you know, tell you about these exciting happenings, the latest in my Hermes world, okay? So I will come back and let y'all know about that. So just a little teaser, all right? So for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot to me. For those who have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting on? Come and join our family. We will love to have you. There is so much more stuff that we got to talk about. So much stuff going on in the luxury world. We got to talk about this made in China stuff, tariffs, and the impending price raises for Hermes and probably other luxury brands to follow suit. We have so much to talk about, y'all. And hopefully now that work has kind of slowed down, I can make the time to sit down and let's talk about it. If you guys have any suggestions for me for what you want to talk about, please leave it in the comment below. I will definitely hear y'all out and we'll, you know, try to honor any requests. As I said, I do have another couple unboxings that I need to do for y'all that is, you know, a little bit more on the luxury spectrum. But for now, I guess I'll see you in the next one.
Hi, did you like my mommy's video? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. She'll be really happy. Bye!
Bye!